Texas, Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. Touchback, the ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Vanderbilt's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before. And that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they faced this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
Hey, they're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
Can't get him to the ground. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got it in the middle at Sherrill. There he goes! Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. And the Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
And I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end that just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys, and he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Aggies are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. They bring the punter onto the field now. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line.
Kicking team.
Too much contact after the fair catch signal, and it'll cost him here. Looking downfield, it's Pavia. Quickly complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The 12th man, Warden, standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take the deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Commodores line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. Grab behind the line. It's Moss. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, that play right there shows me that the quarterback has a plan. He had no hesitation. The defense was bearing down on him. He got hit on that play, but he knew where his running back was. He got it out.
Fires one high and deep. Catch inside the 25. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. They build their attack around those big plays, and they got one to give them a 1st and 10 in the red zone at the 18. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Leaves it with the running back. Shows him the stiff arm. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are
picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Touchdown, Texas A&M. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Back to throw. It's Pavia. Pucks it out of the air. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away. He'll be brought down at the 32-yard line. Good job by the defense to keep him away from that first down marker. It's 4th down. And the Commodores will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got a man. It's Craven. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. He might want another play. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Here's the handoff. Jukes his way for more. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Solid run on the last play. Sets this offense up on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Concepcion. He stopped at the 32. Picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And here's what I like about that, man. That feels like an instinctive play. Like this guy almost knew it was coming. You know, most of the time in a bootleg, they want to show you the run first, but he wasn't buying it, went right to the quarterback, saw it, and made the big sack.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Didn't get nearly enough done on third down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. No good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better.
Man, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. On the run, it's Alexander. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Pavia. Caught in the backfield, it's Alexander. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Sets up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Commodores decide to punt it away. Pulls it in at the 25. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a high level.
Man, is it nice to be able to hand the football to a guy that can break tackles, that can make something out of nothing. Just, it makes it so much easier on offense. You can hit that big play, the big home run. Just the ability to break tackles can...
Wide open spaces. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Line getting set on second down. Might be changing the route. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Sends it downfield. He's got it inside the 25. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this showdown. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Looking for space, it's Alexander. Turning it on. Picks up the first down, still moving. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. And he showed off that stiff arm for a nice pickup on the play.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Commodores with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Hudson. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Stowers. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now from inside the red zone. On target. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Touchdown, Vandy. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
Listen, when you've got a receiver like this, so good off the line of scrimmage, you can run a fade route at any point of the field. It's not just down in the red zone. If he's pressed man, let him use his quickness, stab inside, get back to the boundary, and make a play.
Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the Aggies are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. And the 3rd down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half. But you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, with a nice stop here.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Dropping back, it's Pavia. He's got it down the middle. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Commodores have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The 12th man, more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Handoff to the lone back. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Commodores will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Now on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable first half so far in College Station. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem. I don't think this defense has the solution.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Starting this third quarter on the ground. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Dropping back, it's Reed. Got his man in the middle. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Quarterback strolling away from heat. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Working that left side now. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. 1 man in the backfield, and he gets it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Here's the return. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Quickly out to the tight end. Oh, a lot of space. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Man, this quarterback's been in a nice rhythm all drive, hasn't he? He's just playing on time. He's making good decisions. He's now got the offense at 1st and goal. I'd let him throw it down here. He has earned that right.
He wants to change this route. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Aggies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
The Commodores are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Pavia. Works the middle of the field. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. And the Commodores will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, the ground game. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. The Commodores will send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking for room, it's Moss. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. He'll set up to throw. Bringing the heat. Caught in the backfield, it's Moss. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Takes it on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. To throw, it's Pavia. able to get a foot down in bounds and make the catch. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. To mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wants to go up top. Here's a hit. He's going to take off. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every...
There he goes to the right. It's a seam wide open. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Commodores.
Well, the quarterback does a great job with his decision-making. He found the matchup he wanted one-on-one. His tight end's able to stretch the field. He makes the catch, and he does the rest of the work himself, running it into the end zone.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, I believe someone calls it the Conference of Champions. Pac-12 action today. Miami is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about at the U for a long time. They're up 14 over Boise State. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The give to the back. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
All right, if you're a quarterback in that situation, you know there's nowhere to go, so just
cut your losses.
You're right, absolutely. Slide, don't take the extra punishment. You just give up on the play.
And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. He's got it. He gets a block. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Commodores in the hurry-up.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Or will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Fires to the middle. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Pulls it in. It's Hoskins. He goes out of bounds. He's a few yards short, and they'll have to turn the football over. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Got a man. It's Concepcion. There he goes. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. He's loose. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. A&M comes back out with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Working downfield on first down. They're working that left side. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal. Motion from the back. Got it behind the line. It's Moss. Touchdown, Aggie! And they take it in for 6 more points. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the fourth.
And listen, if I have a playmaker running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now on the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Pavia. They'll run the screen, and this one will be stopped for no gain. The Commodores will hustle to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Just a short pass to the tight end.
And you gotta love the versatility of the big fella. You put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Finds his man. It's Hoskins. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Third and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of